Here on a Friday night at Oracle Park in San Francisco. Tonight we begin our road trip with the first of three between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants.
Yo, what is up, YouTube, man? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, guys. Yesterday, I uploaded back-to-back gameplays for baseball. We took game one, lost in the second video. Man, that was a rough L. I don't even want to talk about it. There's DeStefani's numbers: 3.75 ERA, 9 start, 2-1, 48 innings, 1.25 WHIP, 17 walks, and 34 strikeouts this year. So yeah, that game was rough. Just kind of sad that we lost, as Gavin Lux will lead this game off for us tonight, hitting .305, and we're playing in San Francisco, where the Giants, I think, won their no, I don't think, did they win their last game? I don't know, but they are 19-25 coming into this game. We are 40-4 coming into this game, as the second pitch of the game will be popped up, and one away here in the top of the first. So 2 pitches, 1 away here in the top of the first. That's exactly what DeStefani wanted. And now that will bring in Zach McKinstry, hitting .269, 4 home runs and 10 ribbies this year. A lot of the starters are out for this ball game. Max Muncy is in the game. Corey Seager is out for this ball game. Cody Bellinger's in this game. Will Smith is out because it's Clayton Kershaw's day, so you know that means Austin Barn behind the dish. So we'll see how we do without those starters in here. You know, after coming off of a really rough loss against the D-backs in yesterday's ball game, where I feel like we really should have won it. Should have definitely won that ball game, but I kept on believing in Tony Gonsolin, and he failed us, as that's 2-2 now to McKinstry. He didn't fail us, he just had a bad outing. Gave up 6 runs. His ERA now is like a 2.74. As he came into the game yesterday, hit the left field. That one will be caught. But as he came into the game yesterday with like a 0.72 ERA, it bounced pretty high. And not my favorite thing to see, but it is what it is. We just got to focus on getting it back into the win column here in San Francisco, where Kyle Seager's up right now at 2 away, hitting .311. Hit a grand slam yesterday in that ball game, and I really thought after that we had the game, but unfortunately we just blew it. And we'll learn from our mistakes. And surprisingly, I decided to look at our night splits, day splits. All of our 4 losses this year have come during the day. We haven't lost 1 game at night this year. We are 25-0 on the night. Well, we're 25-0 playing night games. 3-1, fouled off, 3-2. So night is kind of the Dodgers thing. We love playing under the lights. And during the day, I think we're 19-4, 3-2. Popped up, and a 1-2-3 inning for DeStefani on 14 pitches, as Longoria will catch that one. Let's go to the bottom of the first inning here in San Francisco. Alright, Clayton Kershaw's on the mound. This is his 10th start, 8-1, 1.56 ERA, 63.2 innings, 40 hits, 0.71 WHIP, 5 walks, and 63 strikeouts this year for Clayton Kershaw, as Donovan Solano will lead off the bottom of the first inning, hitting .249. First pitch, fastball, ball 1. I think this is our first time seeing the Giants this year. 1-0. Now that will be a base hit to right field for a single to lead off this bottom of the first for the Giants. Alright, so a base hit, and now that'll bring in Austin Slater, hitting .309, having a pretty good year with that batting average. First pitch, fouled off, strike 1. 0-1. 0-1 slider. The Giants know that the Dodgers are coming into this game with a terrible taste in their mouth, and they want to continue the Dodgers to have that terrible taste in their mouth. 1-2 now fouled off. That pitch was. All right, 1-2, 1-2 slider, and 2-2. Matt Beatty's over there at second tonight. Gavin Lux is at short, and Kyle Seager's at third as Max Muncy plays first. And the catcher is obviously Austin Barnes, as we're going to be able to turn 2 here. Beatty to Seager to Beatty to Lux to Muncy, excuse me. So we are able to turn 2 right there, and now that will bring in Mike Yastrzemski, hitting 271, 6 home runs, 16 ribbies this year for Yastrzemski. First pitch, strike 1. 1 to Mike Yastrzemski. The slider, 0-2. 0-2, and now the 0-2 fastball inside will be low, 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
1-2. 12-6. Hit. Beatty will field it, throw to first to end the inning. So, kind of a 1-2-3 inning for Clayton Kershaw. Let's go to the top of the second. All right, Cody Bellinger will lead off the top of the second, hitting 265, 6 home runs and 24 ribbies. First pitch from DeSclafani will be fouled off, strike 1. I will say that first inning for Clayton Kershaw, he was able to get out of it, but I feel like I had no command with any of his pitches. I felt like I really struggled. Could be the shadows here in San Francisco. Even though the whole infield's already covered in shadows, but I don't know. I just felt like I had a really bad control right there with Clayton Kershaw. 2-2, excuse me. 2-2 to Cody Bellinger, the 2-2 pitch, 3-2. Max Muncy on deck, hitting 277 and had a great series against the D-backs. The 3-2. And ball 4, so good eye right there from Cody Bellinger. A walk, and now that'll bring in Muncy, 5 home runs and 20 ribbies, and we all know about McCovey Cove and Max Muncy. Too bad Madison Bumgarner plays for the D-backs. First pitch, strike 1. But that's something we'll never forget out of Max Muncy's career is go get it out of the ocean, when he told Madison Bumgarner that when he was watching a home run ball. But I feel like if anybody gets a splash hit, they should be able to watch it. Just saying. This is hit to left field. This ball's gonna drop. Cody Bellinger's on his way to third. Max Muncy will stay at first, and Bellinger will easily, that was a close call over there at third, but that's a base knock for Max Muncy, 1 for 1, and that got Bellinger all the way to third. So, dang, yeah, good slide right there from Cody Bellinger. Now that'll bring in AJ Pollock, who's hitting 245. First pitch, strike 1, good slider away. Since DeSclafani's kind of in a little bit of trouble here. 0-1 to Pollock. 0-2, good knuckle curve. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. 1-2. And 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Strikes him out. Good knuckle curve. 1 away here in the top of the second. And now that will bring in the cold hitting Matt Beatty, hitting 272, 6 home runs and 14 ribbies. He's been really struggling at the plate. Really did not do good against Arizona. Looking to turn that around as he hits one into center. This is deep enough to score Cody Bellinger. Bellinger's on his way home, and it's going to be a 1-0 ball game here in San Francisco. So it's 1-0. I'll take it, man. Good job right there from Matt Beatty. Just getting that one into the air, into center field. And it's 1-0 early in this ball game. And now that'll bring in Austin Barnes, hitting 169, 3 home runs and 7 ribbies. There's been a lot of discussion lately in these past videos about Austin Barnes as he takes strike 1. Personal catcher for Kershaw and Arias. Problem is that look at that batting average coming into the game, 169. Not the best batting average. Really needs to get that up and really needs to produce for the ball club. Muncy will get back at first. So I decided to go to look at the training and see what he was doing for his off time.
Here comes the 1-2.
His off time was like a pitching drill. So now on his off time, I have him with the hitting coach to see if he could get some base knocks. So every off day we have, he'll be with the with the hitting coaches, excuse me. Not with the base coaches, but with the hitting coaches to practice his hitting, because I have 3 options. I make him spend time with the hitting coach and see what he can do. First pitch to Dickerson, strike 1. Or I put him down in the minors leagues and call up Roberto Ruiz, whatever the heck his name is, Ruiz. Or I trade him. Who would I trade him for? No clue, as that's a strikeout for Kershaw. I think that's his first one of the day, the first one of the night. Yep. So those are the 3 options. You trade him, you call up Roberto Ruiz, or you just let him stay up here in the majors, get that hitting coach time on the off days, and see if that could turn his batting average around. Right now, that's kind of what I'm believing in, is I'm going to let Austin Barnes, do his thing with the hitting coaches here, and let him focus on that from here on out. But if we get to like mid-June, because I think we're in May in the video game. I think we're in May. But as Kirk Sally will step in, hitting 306. First pitch, strike 1. Ball 1, excuse me. But we'll see what happens with Austin Barnes. I think we're in June. I think we're in May. I don't even know what month we're in. I've just been playing games. 1-2. But mid-June, if Austin Barnes, if we're not in June already, if Austin Barnes, good 12-6 right there from Clayton Kershaw. I'll get back to what I was saying here in a second. As Kershaw steps in, hitting 190, 3 ribbies, no home runs this year. But as I was saying, if Austin Barnes is not producing by June, where his average is at least a 220 to, a 245, maybe it's time to say, hey, Austin, we're going to ship you down to the minors. Or it's going to say, hey, Austin, thanks for being a Dodger for all these years. Thanks for being the personal catcher for Clayton Kershaw and Julio Urias. But we're going to send you to who knows where, and we're going to get their catcher or their backup catcher to back up Will Smith here in LA. One of the catchers I'd like to go out and try and snag is not Wilson Contreras, but his brother. I don't know his name, but I'd like to see if I could snag him from the I think I want to snag him. I think it's William Contreras. Oh, for one is Gavin Lux. I can't remember the dude's name, but he's one of the Contreras brothers. And give the Braves Austin Barnes for that brother, for Contreras, and see what that Contreras brother could do, and see if he could get his back going, or see how he's doing with the Braves. And then when the Braves, they pick up Austin Barnes, who, do they need a catcher? No, because they have Travis Darno. But could they use a catcher who might be able to get himself out of a slump with a different team? Yeah, sure. But it all depends who wants to take Austin Barnes. I could put him up on the trade block, see who wants to offer, and see what goes from there. But if anybody in the NL West offers for him, it's going to have to be a big trade. Like, if the if the Padres ask, I'm going to be like, hey, I want to steal Profar from you guys. Maybe Will Myers by chance, even though we really don't need Will Myers. Maybe a bullpen piece in Mark Melancon, even though we don't need any bullpen. Like, I'd have to steal somebody big from the Padres if they were like, hey, we'll give you, we'll trade for Austin Barnes. Like, I want Tatis. Like, I have no idea where the hell I'd put Tatis, but give me Tatis and I'll trade you Austin Barnes and Kyle Seager. You know, well, I don't want to get rid of Kyle Seager, but I'm just saying for examples. Another team who I feel like who's really interested in Austin Barnes if we put him up on the trade block is the Rockies. They have no catcher to save their life. They have Elias Diaz, who's we're gonna try and we're just gonna go to first. We're just gonna go to first. 2 away here in the bottom of the third. Who they have Elias Diaz, and I don't even know who their backup catcher is in the video game. I know in real life it's Dom Nunez, but I don't really know who their catcher is in the video game and who's being the backup for them. And the Rockies, I think they needed a third baseman. They are second in the division though. They're having a heck of a year so far. But I'm saying, like, there's something what I feel like has to be done to Austin Barnes. You start stepping up, you get traded, or you go down to the minor leagues for a while and work there and hope for the best when we call him back up. I just don't know, but we'll see. The 2-2 fouled off from Solano. He's 1 for 1 with a single, so he can hit off of Clayton Kershaw. 2-2 changeup. 3-2. Austin Slater on deck. I thought I'd see Brandon Crawford in this game, but nope. 3-2. Slider. Hit. Beatty will charge it, throw to first to end this inning. And let's go to the top of the 4th here in San Francisco. Good job right there from Matt Beatty getting to that one. That would bring Kyle Seager. 0 for 1. First pitch. Ball 1. 1-0 to Seager. 1-1. Good fastball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff.
1-2. Good slider right there.
Really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
All right, 1-2 to Seager. 2-2. Good eye right there.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300.
All right, 2-2.
He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take,
Hit the left. This is trouble for the Giants. This is going to be a double for Kyle Seager to lead off the top of the 4th. So a leadoff double here in the top of the 4th for the Dodgers. Thanks from Kyle Seager, who the Braves actually have more doubles than the Dodgers by a few. By like 7, 6, something like that. All right. I'm not doing math. Alright, here comes Cody Bellinger. Got walked in his first AB. Taking ball 1. Slider way outside right there from Dinslafani. 1-0. 1-1. Hitting 321 with runners in scoring position, and he's going to foul that one off.
This will wind up being a foul ball.
All right, 1-2 to Cody Bellinger. The D-backs are beating the Rockies at Coors Field. 5-2 at Coors Field, and the Rockies are down by 3. 1-2. Fouled off again. The Rockies and Padres are really fighting for that second place spot this year, as we have pretty much taken the West, as that's going to be fouled off. Alright, 1-2 now to Bellinger again. Hit right back up the middle for a base hit. The runner will score in Kyle Seager, and that will be an RBI single for Cody Bellinger. 2-0 ball game. Thanks from Cody Bellinger right there, coming through with a hit. And now that will bring in Max Muncy, who's 1 for 1 as well. First pitch to Max Muncy. Will be fouled off. Strike 1.
He collected a base hit his first time up.
0-1. The 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
To the Dodgers' first baseman.
well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's
All right,
unable to do
1-1.
that, this game could get away from him.
2-1.
2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup.
2-1 now to Max Muncy.
He's been swinging one of the
This is going to be hit to right field for a base knock. Bellinger will just go to second.
Runner will hold up at second with
If I wasn't early on that, and if I would have gotten a good swing, I'm pretty sure that would have been into the gap. Alright, that'll bring in A.J. Pollock, 0 for 1.
At the plate now, A.J. Pollock.
Taking ball 1.
First pitch here's a bit high. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
1-0. 2-0.
Outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone.
All right, 2-0 now.
But he has to trust that
2-0 pitch to Pollock. Hit and foul, 2-1.
On that swing as it's well wide of first.
The 2-1. Fouled off, 2-2.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far.
All right, 2-2. The pitch from Dinslafani. 3-2, good eye right there. Matt Beatty's on deck. 3-2 to A.J. Pollock, the 3-2. Ball 4, so a walk. No outs here in the top of the 4th. 2-0 ball game. And Dinslafani is having a hard time finding the zone. And now that will bring in Matt Beatty, who got a sacrifice fly in his last AB. First pitch to Beatty. Strike 1. Hitting 154 with runners in scoring position. Really struggling. Hit. Double play ball 1 and 2, but it's a 3-0 ball game. So Beatty will get himself another RBI in this ball game, but not getting hits, not producing. Well, he's producing. He just scored us a run, but still, really, bullpen warming for the Giants. Beatty's hitting worse than Austin Barnes when it comes time to hit with runners in scoring position. Not by much, but he's hitting a little bit worse than Austin. But the average is better. Oh, fouled that pitch off. Alright, 0-2. Hit, dribbled, Dinslafonsi's throw. We'll end this inning, but it is 3-0 to Dinslafonsi. Jeez, I feel like I've been saying his name wrong for a minute. Alright, Austin Slater will lead off the bottom of the 4th. And first pitch, strike 1 from Clayton Kershaw.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum.
0-1 and now the 0-1 changeup. 0-2. Alright, 0-2 and now the 0-2 fastball from Kershaw to Slater. Will strike him out, 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th. Missed his spot too. Right there Kershaw did, but gets his 3rd K. And now that'll bring in Mike Yastrzemski. First pitch fastball, ball 1.
Mike Yastrzemski is in for his second plate appearance.
1-0 and now the 1-0 12-6. Almost hits him. 2-0. 2-0 the fastball. 2-1.
He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing
2-1.
moving forward.
Fouled off, 2-2.
That one up just a little late.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work.
2-2 slider from Clayton Kershaw. Fouled off.
And another foul ball.
Alright, the 2-2 fastball inside will hit Yastrzemski. And like I said, the command with Clayton Kershaw in this ball game just don't feel right. And he's gonna hit Mike Yastrzemski. First pitch. Strike 1. Really not enjoying these pitches here tonight with Clayton Kershaw. 0-1 slider. 1-1.
Ball and a strike now.
Alright, 1-1. The fastball. Hit, double play ball. Lux to Beatty to Muncy for the double play to end the inning. Good job right there from Gavin Lux and Beatty, and Max Muncy turning 2.
They trail it here 3-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch.
Ball that low.
Fastball just inside.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Outside 3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
3-1 now.
Good comeback there. It's
The Clayton
3-1.
Kershaw. 3-1 pitch.
Now he tries
Oh,
to
ball four.
swing.
Oh, walk.
But
I thought I went
umpires
around. I was so
did
sad.
successfully.
And now they're gonna pull Vince Lafani out of this ball game and bring in
Now here's the Giant skipper making his way out toward the mound.
Nick.
And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do
Trapino?
it for the starter here this evening. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings as this will
All right,
not go down
2.40,
as a quality
2.21 for Trapino. That's my best guess. First pitch, strike one on the outside corner.
0-1 the count.
Gavin Lux has 11 stolen bases, tied for third in the NL.
Kicks and deals.
0-2.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees. I know this hitter's looking for something up.
All right, 0-2 to Gavin Lux.
Ready, here's the 0-2 pitch.
1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball.
Kershaw first, the 1-2 pitch to Gavin Lux. Way outside, 2-2.
Strikes now.
Not a lot of speed on his pitches, only 92 miles per hour. 2-2. They're gonna say I went around, but bull.
Breaks the plane as he set
One away here in the top of the fifth. I don't think I went around.
and stepping in.
Well, on that it will say I went around, but I don't think so. This is hit the left. This ball's gonna be off the wall. Kershaw's gonna go home. McKinstry's going to third, and he will be out at third, but Kershaw will score. So it is 4-0. Why did he slide going towards the glove side? See, that's another thing they need to fix in this game. Well, that's not another thing. That's a thing they could fix in this game. Is make the sliding mechanics a lot better. Because if he would have went to the outside of the bag rather than sliding into the inside of the bag where the glove was, he probably could have been safe. Just a suggestion. Unless there's a way you can make sure they slide the, oh, bull. 1-2. Unless there's a way that you can, as they strike out Kyle Seager right there. Unless there's a way you can make that happen, but every time I just hit the slide button, they slide. Like, they do what they want to do. Alright, 4-0 here in the bottom of the fifth, strike one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm.
0-2 now to Wilmer Flores, 0 for 1 in this ball game. 0-1, 12-6, fouled off. Alright, 0-2 fastball inside from Kershaw, fouled off. Good placement right there from Clayton. 0-2 slider, 1-2. Alright, 1-2. Fastball. Got him. One away here in the bottom of the fifth. So 4 Ks, and now that'll bring in Kurt Casale. 0 for 1, and now the first pitch fastball, strike one. 1, 12-6 curve. Hit. Seegers will field it. Throw to first to Muncy, 2 away. So 2 away here in the bottom of the fifth. And now that'll bring in Evan Longoria. Yeah, the Giants have to face. Oh my God, this is hit the left. Oh, I'm not robbing that. That one's gone. 4-1 ball game. I was just about to say, before I was rudely interrupted from Evan Longoria in that solo shot. The Giants are facing one of the hardest 2 pitchers in the league right now. You got Clayton Kershaw today, who is leading 2nd ERA in the majors. I was going to say, if he didn't give up that run right there, by the end of the night, if he wouldn't have given up any runs, he would have probably led the league in the ERA category until tomorrow, because Buehler would pitch. But they're facing Clayton Kershaw, who's second in the league in ERA leaders. Then you face Walker Buehler tomorrow, who's first in the ERA leaders. As this one's hit into the gap, and this is trouble. This is triple Zally. Evan Longoria, Brandon Belt don't have that speed though. Let's see if he goes. No, he's gonna take a double with 2 away. So a 2-out double from Brandon Belt. That was a beautiful swing. And now that will bring in Mauricio Dubon. Oh my God! I'm gonna drink some water. Dubon hitting 205. Now fouled that pitch off. I think half the problem when it comes to me pronouncing people's names, as this one's hitting to right center field, Bellinger will get there. Half the problem is I try and speak so damn fast while recording. I really do. If I could just slow it down and call the game and just relax, I feel like everything would go well. Alright, Anthony Banda will be the starting pitcher. I mean, not be the starting pitcher, will be coming out of the bullpen. 4.67 ERA. Cody Bellinger will be the first batter he will face, who singled in his last AB, and he's going to lift this one to left field. Oh man, this is trouble. Dickerson will get there. Man, I thought that was going to drop. 1 away here in the top of the 6th, and now that will bring in Muncy, who's 2 for 2. See, look on the bottom. Buehler, Kershaw, as this is hammered to right field. Is that in McCovey Cove? I don't know. And then you got Lamet, Syndergaard, and then Brandon Woodruff with a 1.99 ERA. So 2 Dodgers lead in the ERA. It used to be all Dodgers, I felt like, but not anymore. But it's a 5-1 ball game thanks to Max Muncy and his home run right there. K leaders, look, Walker Buehler leads the league in strikeouts. That's crazy. This will be hit to Brandon Belt. Trevor Bauer's 3rd in the league, and then it's Clayton Kershaw. You know what I think is crazy? In the past years of MLB, if you guys have watched any of my franchise modes, oh man, Arias has 62. Oh my God, this is bounced to Brandon Belt for to end the inning. But as I was saying, if you guys have watched any of my past videos in the past, or in my any past franchises, I've never ever led the league in strikeouts. I've always been like last in strikeouts, best in ERA, but I've always lacked in the strikeout category. This year is probably the best year I've had in MLB The Show, where I'm able to strike out the batters, as that's going to be caught 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th, consistently. And I don't know if it's because of our starting rotation. I don't know if it's because I just feel more comfortable all of a sudden while pitching, or I'm placing the pitches better. Tonight I have 3 strikeouts with Clayton Kershaw. I feel like the K's could be a little higher, as this will be caught 2 away. But it is what it is. Some days, you know, I have those games where I get 12 strikeouts per game. Then I have other games where it's maybe 4, maybe 5. Oh my God, this one's into the gap. This is triple Zally. Yastrzemski, easy triple. Right into the 415 sign. And that's going to be an easy triple for Mike Yastrzemski. Second triple of the year, but as I was saying, I'm very proud how this year I've really racked up the strikeouts. And I know we're midway. We're not even midway through the season. We're not even past the All-Star break. But knowing that I kind of am doing something I don't usually do is it feels like a whole different accomplishment. 0-2 fastball, hit and foul. I wanted a strikeout right there, but still foul that pitch off. 0-2, 12-6 curve. Got him. I think that's his 4th K of the day. Talking about strikeouts, we got one right there. Alright, Austin Barnes will lead off the top of the 7th. Took Banda 4 pitches in the top of the 6th. Taking strike 1 is Austin.
You know,
0 for
some
2.
guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like
The
the
0-1,
ambush tactic.
1-1.
They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Alright, 1-1. Fouled off 1 and 2. I've decided to record this video like really late at night, so if I do sound like I'm tired, that's probably why. As this is gonna be, this is gonna be a base hit maybe. Austin Barnes with a single. Will they count that as an error now? How will they rule that? A base hit, so Austin Barnes, man, he's like, look at that, hitting coach. Got a base knock. Alright, that'll bring in Clayton Kershaw 0 for 1. Throw over, and Barnes will get back safely. Austin Barnes was stirring up the pot there at first. First pitch to Kershaw from Banda. I was thinking about Pablo Sandoval when I said Panda. That's all I could think about when I saw Anthony Banda. All I could think about is the Panda. 1-1.
Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1.
D-backs back-to-back wins. Look at that, 5-3 final in Denver. Zach Gallen, Zach Gallen went 8 innings. Did I say Gallen? I don't know. 1-2 to Kershaw. Oh, jammed him. 1 away here in the top of the 7th. So the D-backs win back-to-back games. That's something I thought I wouldn't see. Alright, that'll bring in Gavin Lux 0 for 3. Hit. This ball will be a double play ball. 1 and 2. Oh man, Gavin Lux is gonna argue about that one, but we can't challenge those. I wish you could. That's another thing they should work on, is being able to challenge the 3rd out call. Alright, Wilmer Flores will lead off the bottom of the 7th. First pitch, strike 1.
To get that pass the baton mentality starts 1 at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly.
Fouled off 0 and 2.
Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
Alright, 0-2 fastball from Clayton Kershaw high. This is gonna be a foul ball. Kyle Seager will have room 1 away here in the bottom of the 7th. So 1 away here in the bottom of the 7th, and now that'll bring in Kurt Casale. 0 for 2. First pitch fastball, ball 1. 1-0, another 1-0 slider. Hit the right field. McKinstry will catch it 2 away. So 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th, and now that'll bring in Evan Longoria, who hit a solo shot in his last at bat to left field, taking strike 1.
That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at bat.
Alright, 0-1 changeup. Hit to right center field. McKinstry is making his move over there in a 1-2-3 inning for Clayton Kershaw. Man, Kershaw might be going all 9. Alright, McKinstry will lead off the top of the 8th. Banda still out there. I did it again. Hit, and Longoria, nice play, 1 away. So 1 away here in the top of the 8th. What a play from Evan Longoria. Now that'll bring in Kyle Seager 1 for 3. Taking strike 1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in.
0-1, and now the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off 0-2.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Alright, the 0-2. 1-2. What a beautiful skyline here in Oracle Park.
Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the
1-2. Hit to center. This ball will drop for a base hit. And we're going to try and extend this into a double, which Seager will be safe. Safe at second. Second double of the day. Of the night for Kyle Seager. Man, I thought that ball wasn't going to drop, but it did.
That's his second hit.
All right, that'll bring Cody Bellinger 1 for 2.
We'll see now if this game proves to be
Hit, and Evan Longoria is going to drop the ball there. Oh my God. Whoops. Base hit for Cody Bellinger. That will bring in Muncy 3 for 3. Base running error right there for Kyle Seager. I thought the ball got through for a second until I noticed that it was just on the ground. And I hit advance to third, and he started running, and then I hit advance to second. So that's why that happened. Or go back to second, so that sucked.
Here's the first pitch.
0-1. For the past 2 games, my base running has been absolutely terrible. And that that's maybe what cost us against Arizona in yesterday's ball game, man. If you think about it, there's some plays where I got snagged up. And if I would have had those runs, Arizona and I maybe would have been tied. When they came back, I just don't know. But it is what it is. We took the L, and we're trying to bounce back here tonight in San Francisco. This ball's going to get through. Bellinger's on his way to third, and he will be safe. 4 for 4 tonight for Max Muncy. And this man, there's probably nobody hotter in the league than Max Muncy right now. He's killing it, and they're going to bring in a new pitcher in Garcia, 4.37 ERA. And that will bring in A.J. Pollock, go for 2. Arlen Garcia, the first pitch, strike 1 at 95. I was expecting the 100. And Buster Posey's going to be catching for the rest of this ball game. 0-1, 0-2, 95, and then 94. So his average fastball is 95. 0-2. Fouled off.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box,
1-2. 1 and 2.
Down the middle, something's not coming back.
Count is 1-2 now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Fouled off. 93. All right, the 1-2. Oh my God. Disappointment. All right, a strikeout for Pollock. I'm just disappointed at the swing, not at A.J. Pollock. I bring in Brandon Belt, 2 for 2, taking strike 1. Look at Rios in San Francisco. He has 1 ribby. I mean, it's San Diego. Wonder how he's doing on the Mariners. Being an everyday starter. 0-2 fastball, way inside, 1-2. All right, 1-2. For Clayton Kershaw, having 86 pitches, 6K of the game. But for not having the command, he's really dominating. But I just don't feel like I'm doing good. But I'm doing good secretly with him in this ballgame. I just don't feel like I'm doing alright because a lot of pitches have been way inside. I've hit Yastrzemski. I almost hit Brandon Belt. I guess I am doing good, but I'm not doing as good as I want. Throw from Beatty to Muncy, 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th. Now that'll bring in Donovan Solano, 1 for 3 in this ball game. First pitch fastball, strike 1. 8 for 24 lifetime against Kershaw. 1-1, good eye.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed.
All right, 1-1 fastball, fouled off. Wow. I think we're getting that ball back. All right, 1-2. Change up. Hit the right field for a base knock. So a base hit for Donovan Solano and the Giants with 2 away here on the bottom of the 8th. All right, that'll bring in Austin Slater. First pitch, 12-6. Ball 1.
could really use
1-0,
a
now the
knock
1-0
here for
fastball,
3
1-1.
so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
1-1 slider from Kershaw. 2-1. I wanted him to go all 9, but that pitch count's getting up there. 2-1 fastball. 2-1. Yastrzemski's on deck.
If I'm in the box right now,
We're gonna start warming up David Price for Yastrzemski. 3-1. Hit and fouled. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in
3-2.
motion. He could score all the way from first.
Backdoor slider from Kershaw. Hit to right field and fouled.
And this will wind up a foul ball.
99th pitch of the game from Clayton Kershaw. The 3-2 Donovan Solano will not take off. Hit and this one's gone. 5-3 ball game here in San Francisco. On the 99th pitch of the night, Clayton Kershaw gives up a 2-run home run to Austin Slater. And man, that is not where I wanted that ball to drop. David Price is ready. Man, we're gonna pull Clayton Kershaw. David Price will come out 1.23 ERA. And if you're Clayton Kershaw, you're probably not too pleased with yourself after giving up that home run, strike 1 from David Price. So a great night goes to a good night after that 2-run home run from Austin Slater. And it happens, but that probably hurts because I bet he was going to be the league leader in ERA for the NL after tonight's ball game, but not anymore after that Austin Slater home run. Strikes out Yastrzemski, Price does. Let's go to the top of the 9th, 5-3 ball game. Let's start warming up the big man Kenley Jansen down in the bullpen. When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye baseball. We're in San Francisco, buddy. We haven't seen this man pitch for a few days. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. Garcia's still out there. Beatty 0 for 2. I feel like in tonight's ball game, the patience just hasn't been there with the batters. Strike 1. 0-1 now to Beatty. 1-1. Jake McGee and Matt Weisler warming in the bullpen for the Giants.
The 1-1 pitch.
Fouled off 1-2.
2 strikes to count.
All right, 1-2 now. Fouled off.
Fouls this one off.
All right, 1-2 now to Beatty. The 1-2 pitch. And now 2-2. All right, 2-2. Fouled off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
All right, the 2-2. And a good slider away. 1 away here in the top of the 9th. All right, that bringing Austin Barnes 1 for 3.
Austin Barnes is working 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the
First pitch to Barnes. Hit and a base knock for Barnes. 2 for 4 ball game for Austin Barnes. I bet that feels good for Austin. What's going on here? Oh, we're gonna look at the bench. We're gonna go with, oh man, he has a hitting streak, he has a hitting streak, and he has a hitting streak. So we're gonna go with CT3. Could have went with Will Smith, and it could have gone with Seager, Turner, and Betts, but they all have hitting streaks, and I don't really want to put that up for jeopardy in a game where, we're up by 2 runs, and they only get 1 AB as that's strike 1. That was a freaking dumbass swing.
Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
0-1. Hit to right center field. This ball is not going to drop. What a play from the right fielder. Austin Barnes will get back. And Mike Yastrzemski, what a play right there. Wow, what a diving play from Mikey Stremski. And then good job for Austin Barnes getting back. I thought that ball was gonna drop. Bring in Gavin Luxo for 4, taking ball 1. We're gonna run on Posey here in a second. 1-0. There goes Barnes. Fouled off, 1-1. Man, what a catch from Mikey Stremski. That was beautiful. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it,
2-1, throw over, and Barnes will get back.
Back in standing.
So Barnesy,
Barnes leads off first
2 for 4 tonight.
in the inning.
He'll take it. 2-1 now to Gavin Lux. Hit to center field.
Center field.
And this will be a fly out to center to end the top of the 9th. Let's go to the bottom of the 9th here in San Francisco, where Kenley Jansen looks to close down the Giants here in the bottom of the 9th. All right, let's go get Jansen. Bring him in. His saves, he's 10 for 10, 12.1 inning, 2.19 ERA, 14 Ks, 2 walks. Righties are hitting him better than lefties, and the first batter he'll face is the lefty and Alex Dickerson, 0 for 3. First pitch cutter. Hit. Muncy will field it, throw it to Jansen, 1 away here in the bottom of the 9th. So with 1 away now, that will bring in Wilmer Flores, who's 0 for 3. First pitch cutter. Fouled off, strike 1 at 98. That was a good cutter right there. With velocity, not where I put it, but the velocity was pretty good. He didn't go.
And a check swing. Did he go around?
1-1.
No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1.
1-1 cutter. 1 and 2.
Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Alright, 1-2, and now the 1-2 slider from Jansen to Wilmer Flores will be fouled.
To take off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was
Alright,
right over the
1-2
heart of the
cutter.
plate. 2 strikes on the guy.
Fouled
He's
off.
lucky he's getting this pitch back.
Alright, 1-2. 1-2 slider from Jansen. Got him looking 2 away. Good pitch right there from Kenley Jansen.
We've seen some really good pitching from these
And
guys in this
that was a
one.
beautiful
Bullpen was so
pitch.
sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days,
Alright, that'll bring in
pitching has become a full staff effort.
Tommy
Back to the press
Stella.
these
Look like
guys
Tommy
have done so
LaStella
far.
hitting 302, 4 home runs, 14 ribbies. Interesting move by the manager for the Giants, knowing that Jansen pitches against lefties better, which is very surprising. Yeah, you think the splits would be opposite, as this is gonna sneak through the middle and the tying run is coming to the plate here in San Francisco. Who's it gonna be? It's gonna be Evan Longoria. Jansen yet to blow a save this year. First pitch to Longoria, the cutter, strike 1. We'll go back-to-back cutters here from Kenley. Hit. This one is hammered to left center field, but Bellinger's gonna miss the ball. And the runner will head home in LaStella. And the throw home got him to end the ball game here in San Francisco. What a throw from Gavin Lux. Oh my God, Cody Bellinger misses the ball in center field, picks it back up, throws it in to Gavin Lux, and Gavin Lux throws a missile to the plate to end this ball game. What a way to end it here in San Francisco. Kershaw gets his 9th win. What an end. What an end. I don't know how the hell Cody Bellinger missed that ball there. He just whiffed on it, and what a play to end this ball game. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. Let's go look at the ERA of Clayton Kershaw. This is going to be depressing. 1.77, so it bounces up. Not where I wanted it to be, but it is what it is, and Buehler's going to keep on trying to dominate and lead the NL in the ERA category. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. See you guys in the next game.